Okay, hello.
Hi, how's it going?
My name is Maria Thayer.
I'm Brett Gelman.
We're on the show Eagleheart.
Yeah.
And
We are very good friends
we're very good
as
friends.
well.
Yeah.
And we're very happy to be interviewing each other
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
For?
Eagleheart.
Yes. Exactly. Very good. So Maria.
Yes. Brett.
If your character, Susie, was an animal, what would she be? What animal would she be?
It's interesting that you asked that. Because I have not thought about that at all. That's what actually I should have, because that's like in drama school, that is a question.
I think it's very important.
It is very, what, have you thought about this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question after this. Maybe a cat?
A cat? Why do you say that?
Because of the 9 lives.
So, Maria dies 9 times this season? I don't think so. I mean, Susie dies 9 times?
Yeah, I'm the only person. Why am I the only person who doesn't have... My character's name is not my real name.
Well, that's a question for the writers, not me. And for how they see you as a person and as an actress.
That I can play someone other than myself. That's how I take it, at least.
Well, that's a good way to turn it around and make it incredibly insulting towards me and Chris. So that's great. No, you're an amazing actor.
You're an amazing actor.
And I think that's probably the reason.
What kind of preparation did you do before Eagleheart started?
I got addicted to nitrous oxide because Brett's very dumb. I am not dumb. I'm very intelligent. So I just was constantly huffing down nitrous balloons.
So it's like your method.
Killing my brain. Yeah.
You also lost a lot of weight for Brett.
Yeah. I made sure to get really sick and get some E. coli and, just like shit the weight off. Hey, how's it going? There is a good friend standing behind the camera right now that a good friend of the show who, if she was in front of the camera right now, you guys wouldn't even be looking at us. We won't say who she is. Yeah, we're being she's saying keep on being brilliant, and that's exactly what we're being right now. Is brilliant. Anyway, how did I prepare? Is that a real question? How did I prepare?
Sure, it can be however you
I always like to
do it.
I always like to figure out where the character is coming from, and I definitely wanted to justify a lot of the idiotic things that he does in a human way. And I think like the biggest thing, it's funny because we kind of had this method thing going on. This is not a joke, in a weird way, on set where Chris, is the boss.
Yes.
And he will ride us constantly.
Yes.
There is no better ball breaker that I've ever met than Chris Elliott. And
so good that you don't actually know what is true and what is not true.
Yeah.
You assume sort of everything is a little true.
And he's my idol, so all I want is his approval. All I want him to do is say, that was funny. I want to make him laugh. And then Maria was always kind of like the solid voice of reason, not too shaken by what he would do, but also a target. And then we realized, like halfway through the season, whoa, this is the character's relationship too. So I'm like, wow, it's pretty insane, because we would do these long bits where he would just be making fun of us and I'd be trying to impress him and she'd be like, back off.
Yeah.
She'd be rolling her eyes. And it was in a way like rehearsing the emotional states that the characters were in.
And then the writers sort of put that more and more into the script.
Yeah. And made it made the show more about that, which I personally feel has made the show better because it makes you more invested in the creative stories that they come up with.
Yes.
So, Maria,
Yeah.
who did you like working with better,
I was hoping
me
you'd ask
or
me that.
Chris Elliott?
I didn't like working with either of you guys.
That was apparent.
I tried to stay in my trailer as much as possible, which was Brett and I shared a trailer. We had one
Bunk beds.
large. I could hear all his conversations.
It was one trailer, but they put a very thin wall in the middle,
Yes.
so I could hear her crying.
Yes. Yes.
Why am I so alone? Why am I still alone? I'm so beautiful. I'm so talented. I'm so intelligent. Why am I still alone? Like that kind of thing. And then she would hear me being like, oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, 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 baby. Yeah, baby.
But
yeah.
weirdly, he was by himself too.
But not alone.
Well,
Lonely, rather.
you're your own best friend. It's important. It's really important.
And Maria,
Yes. Oh, yeah.
we had like this kind of family atmosphere, right?
Yes.
Where
And we are like family.
we are like
in,
family
in real life too, and
we
not
are.
not
We're very
just
good friends.
Yes.
And you and we would like get along with the crew a lot, right?
Yes.
I mean,
there was no one we didn't get along with.
no, we all felt like this very family thing going on.
Yeah.
It was great.
You have to because you're there all the time. Yes.
How did you feel when you found out that you were going to do a show with Chris Elliott?
Well, I was very excited. I was a fan of Chris's when I was in high school. I loved Get a Life. I weirdly hadn't seen like the FDR thing. I hadn't seen the things that like true,
Our cult favorites
yeah, our
of
cult
people.
favorites. I was a fan.
True works of genius.
I was a big fan of Brett Gelman as well. I was really I met him. I had never met you. No, I had met you. Do you remember when we met?
We met. Yeah, in the East Village.
Oh yeah.
In New York.
Yeah. I think I said this in a panel.
In like a bar.
I thought I made you angry the first time. I thought you hated me the first time I met you. I seriously
Yes,
did.
you've said that.
Yeah.
I wasn't angry.
And I also, in our friendship, sometimes Brett will. I feel like Brett is mad at me when he's not mad at me, or maybe you are mad at me and you're just.
A
not
lot of
telling
people
me.
think that about me, that I'm mad at them when I'm not mad at them. Don't know what that's about.
It's
I think
'cause
I
you're-
just have an angry demeanor.
You're intense. Like at rest, when you're just like daydreaming, sometimes you look so like more intense than anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know. You're very intense though too, but in a very positive way.
Really, that's nice to say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that yours is not positive.
No.
But
Well, yeah. We won't go. It's not positive or negative. What do
No.
those words mean? But I can tell that you're sad sometimes.
I am sad sometimes.
Now you were on Strangers with Candy, which had a similar type of following as Eagleheart does. What are some similarities and differences of the two shows?
Well, like Strangers with Candy, I feel like Eagleheart is it's just very specific. And maybe this is weird to say, but people didn't watch Strangers with Candy until later on. Like the first season, I never met anyone that watched the show.
Yeah.
But then people are still coming up to me and saying that they love Strangers with Candy.
This is awful.
Oh, there's
People
people
are like
coming
waiting
in.
to do the next show, and we're being interviewed.
But I think that Eagleheart will have a life like that. Like I think it's so special that I think people will watch it in years to come. That's crazy to say, but you did. I knew you
From what? I wasn't on anything, really.
You were in that HBO.
Yeah, the one thing, short thing.
That our director Jason Wolner worked on an HBO special with Brett.
It's a one-man musical called 1,000 Cats.
1,000
I'm very
Cats.
proud of it.
It's
and I'm very
amazing.
grateful to Funny or Die and HBO for putting it on.
Bread is amazing.
But I try to keep it humble and pretend that like it's not the work of genius that it is.
But you're saying that now. You're saying that on...
What?
You're saying it on camera.
No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. Yeah, no.
You wrote that.
I wrote that.
How
I
did
performed
you,
that on and off for 8 years.
You did? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
At UCB?
Yeah.
Did you perform that?
Yeah.
And how did it change over the years? Did you add more cats?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And more, I think I got into the character's skin more and more as it went on.
And what was your inspiration for...
For that?
Yeah.
The inspiration was I was doing some summer stock work, and there was a
What?
competing summer stock company
Where were you
right
doing-
after college.
Where were you doing summer stuff?
And they got on the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and they were really competitive with us, and they were total assholes.
Uh-huh.
And they were doing a show called 1,000 Hats, and a friend of mine thought it was called 1,000 Cats. And we were like drunk all day.
Yeah.
We would do like a 45-minute show at night, and then the
Uh-huh.
rest of the day had nothing to do, so we were like wasted. And we thought the fact that he thought that the name of the show was 1,000 Cats
Yeah.
was like the funniest thing ever. So I just started coming up with these like 2-second songs.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so that was the inspiration.
That was it.
Yeah.
Was it drunkenness and yeah.
Yeah. Well, this has been very fun.
Oh, it's been great.
I love you.
I love you too.
I hope we get to do a third season.
Me too.
If
Me
not,
too.
we'll do
We'll work-
something,
we'll work
many
together,
things.
yeah.
Many things. This
Have
has been so great.
It's been great. I hope to see you later
I hope to see you later. And by that I mean
tonight.
like in 2
For
seconds.
dinner. We're gonna
In 2
dinner.
seconds.
We're gonna dinner.
Oh, we're gonna have dinner.
Oh no!
tonight.
As soon as
Big group.
As soon as I leave, I'm gonna.
Tim Heidecker, John Glazer, Todd Barry. They'll probably all be there.
Janine Garofalo.
Janine Garofalo.
Yeah.
She was the one who was standing behind the camera.
Yes, and Todd Barry
So
was
you know,
also
it's very
here.
impressive.
So
Yeah, Todd Barry
we're in
was
a
here.
room full of.
Todd Barry's probably very angry that we are in this green room right now.
No, he's not.
As are all
No,
of
he's
the
not.
delocated
No
cast
one's-
members
no one's
who
mad.
thought that they were going to be able to chill before a show, and we're being douchebags here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we're done. We're done.
Thank you.
Thank you.